Hangout is on air. The Hangout is live. Okay. Testing, 1, 2, 3. Hey, everyone, and welcome to Hooping Live. My name is Audrey Shear, and I am hosted tonight with Becca Smith, who is going to be doing the comments and whatnot. So if you guys are a new Hooping Live viewer, this is, as I said, Hooping Live, and this is where we talk about hoop dance, anything to do with hoop dance, and all in that kind of subject category. But we often get off topic, so don't feel bad if you have a question about everyday life that you are just so concerned about that you need to have an answer from one of us. So feel free to just go ahead and grab your hoops and get your coffee, tea, wine, whatever you're into drinking, and get ready for an awesome show, because we are going to be talking about not only the Hoop Dreams premiere that I know a lot of you are excited about, but also talking about just kind of creating videos and performance, as well as any other questions or comments you guys may have. So don't feel like you're limited to just the subject that I put as a caption for the video, because you guys are welcome to do or say any comment or question that you want. And again, I'm going to go ahead and apologize for the background, but I'm still without furniture right now. So I am waiting so I can unpack stuff. So just look at this as a creative kind of background, something a little bit more abstract, if you will. But anywho, so like I said, shows every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern time, and I'll go ahead and do a demo real quick. So for those of you who are not hoopers and are like, well, what is going on right now? I'll show you what's going on right now. And for those of you who are regular viewers, if you see something I do, as always, during my demo, then go ahead and ask me in the comments down below, and I'll try to teach you to the best of my ability. Now, I really want to know, though, while kind of you guys are starting to get in and settling in, what you guys thought about the Hoop Dreams short film, because it took a lot of different cuts and editing, and it was really cool to be able to create that film with Renzens Films and Vincent Dale, and of course Ari Vincent, who is a great makeup artist. And so I would like to know what you guys thought about it, and to know if you felt like you learned something, if you felt like you didn't learn enough, or whatever your thoughts are. I'm stoked to see what you guys think, because I've been so excited to show you guys this, because it's taken me so long to actually okay, give you a good video. So hopefully that made up for my lack there of videos. But let me make sure my cat didn't just like end himself. 1 second. I'll move the chair. And Chakra, what are you doing? I says, do you want to go play with this box over here? Here, play in the box. All right. Chakra is not hurt as far as I'm concerned. Okay. I kind of have you guys propped up on a weird spot right now, so until I get my desk, that's kind of what we're going to have to deal with. So let's do this. There we go. All right. This hoop is my smaller hoop. I haven't played with this one in a while. It's kind of throwing me off because it's so whippy. Sorry. Okay. That was kind of fun. This chair is super like rockety right now, or rickety, so if you hear some unsatisfying sounds, please excuse them because it's this chair like being crazy right now. And I'm sure some of you know about crazy chairs. Okay, let's see here. I feel totally disoriented right now because I'm so excited about, where's that heat coming from? My computer's burning up. I don't think that's a good sign. Anyway, so yeah, you guys are totally showing so much love on my show or on the Hoop Dreams right now, which is awesome. I'm looking at my phone because I get all the updates on it, and I mean, you guys are just totally showing it so much love, and I'm so grateful. And hold on, I'm trying to find this one comment. Oh, I can't find it. Oh well, I'll just wait for you guys' comments. So hopefully we won't have any issues this week with your comments coming in, because last week they were coming in like kind of slow and it was a little annoying, but hopefully everything will be good this week and we will be right on track. So it looks like for right now we have a comment from Jay Davis, says, love the film, well done. And thank you so much for saying that, because making that was so much fun, because I was trying to think what you guys wanted to see in terms of, you know, what I do behind the scenes and what I do in my everyday life, which is pretty much work on YouTube and play video games, or, you know, try to keep myself as sane as possible, which is kind of more of the most recent thing. But like I said in the comment that was kind of longer, I felt really bad that I hadn't, you know, really posted anything good in a while. I mean, I had the Shake It Off video, and that was a year ago, which is crazy to think about, but I hadn't really posted anything intense. So I thought this was a perfect opportunity to post something intense and kind of show you guys a little bit deeper into who I am as a person. A lot of you know me and are my friends, but for those of you who don't know me, that maybe are, you know, across the world in a different country or something, then now you have a little bit more of a clue to who I am as a person and who I am as a hooper. Now, this video was shot a while ago, so, you know, a lot of styling for my own personal dance has changed, but for the most part, that's who I am. I love makeup, I love cats, I love hula hooping, and I love video games and working, obviously, because you guys have given me the ability to make this my career, and for that I'm truly grateful, because I have the coolest job ever. Okay, so Circus Steph says, where can we see it? If you go to hoopingLIVE's Facebook page, it is the second post down before you see the post about this episode right now. It's called Hoop Dreams. You can go onto YouTube and type in Hoop Dreams Audrey Shear, and I'm sure it will come up. But I have the link on the hoopingLIVE Facebook page and on my personal Facebook page. And you can find out a lot of different information on it kind of throughout my social media stuff. But yeah, I've already posted on the Facebook page. Like I said, hoopingLIVE is all you need to look up for Facebook, and you will see it. Maxine Schultz says, hey Audrey, loved Hoop Dreams. You have answered this question in a video before, but I'm at my place in practice where I'm ready to start working on putting the moves I know together. Wondering how you work on transitions, especially making it more dancey. I always feel incredibly awkward when I try to be graceful, haha. But I want to be a real dancer, help. That is a really cute question. Sorry, my voice is hoarse. It has been hoarse for like 3 weeks, I swear. I'm not even doing anything, and it's like, maybe I'm like screaming in my sleep and I don't know. But yes, I totally feel what you mean, because when I started hooping, I got to that point in my dancing career or my hooping career where I wanted to dance and I wanted to be better because I was so awkward. I was like, you know, I have these like long, skinny arms. But if I try to do anything, it's like I look like a noodle or something. And I don't want to be a noodle dancer. I want to be a cool dancer. I want to be hip. So, oh God. I'll never be that hip. Trust me. I've tried for a long time. It's not working out for me. But anywho, so yeah, transitions. So when I think about transitions in dance, and I have talked about this a few times before, but until I get the index of all the shows up, I'm just going to show you guys and kind of update you on what I've been learning in my own personal practice. But anyway, so yeah, transitions are pretty much taking one move, so like an isolation and a vortex, and transitioning the two into each other where it looks cool. Kind of like that, or you can do, there's all sorts of different like transitions that you can make. But a lot of people, and this is what I want to correct, is a lot of people think transitions are what's going to make the dance. But transitions are not what makes it more dancey, because I can do, you know, transitions all day long, but it's not as dancey. So the dancing is really, really going to come from you actually dancing. I've seen people that don't do a lot of transitions but do more dancing, and it looks so cool. So I really, really want to reiterate, guys, on finding your inner dancer and letting the tricks and transitions come naturally to your form of movement. And I've talked a lot about putting down the hoop and trying different forms of dance and seeing like what works for you. For me personally, I can't really do a lot of hip hop. I try, but I can't. So I do things that kind of work for my body and that I feel comfortable with. I'm sure I can learn things in the long run, but for right now, I've had a lot more luck because I have these long noodly arms. If I do things that are longer and a little bit more flowy, it makes more sense instead of me trying to be like tight and like popish, because I'm not a very good popper at this moment in time. But let me move this like that. There we go. So what you need to do is just figure out what feels comfortable for you in terms of dancing. So just try different kinds of music, try different kinds of dancing, and see like what feels good when you move, and whatever you feel most comfortable with, you'll be more confident in, and it will show more through your movement. So then, you know, if I'm just sweeping around my waist, I can just use these movements of dance and not do a lot of transitions or anything, and still kind of have that dancey kind of flow. And like I said, those transitions don't matter as much. But if you want to learn transitions, what's good about that is it will help you move from point A to point B more gracefully. But until you really understand how your body likes to move, you might not really be able to make those transitions look good. So, or look good into your own eyes. I mean, maybe they look great, but you just want to learn how, like, if you're doing this move, for instance, like I just did, where you take the hoop, I'm spinning it inwards, and then I kind of go whoop, and it flies off the body. You can do it to any extent you want. It's not a very pretty move, but you can make it that way. So if I were to do this move, I could say, oh, if I go to an isolation and go to this position, I'm gonna have to really move into my office soon, because this isn't gonna, I thought there was another water stain. Anyway, so I could go, you know, go 1, 2, 3, 4. But when I do it, instead of just standing there and letting the hoop go up, I try to kind of move to that position and kind of do more of like kind of a duck and go out. So just think about how you can extend your movements into a way that makes sense for you. I'm going to stop talking about this because I'm going to start repeating myself, and it's not going to go anywhere that we want it to go. So I I need to get more talking people on the show because I'm starting to wear myself out. Okay, but anyway, you are a real dancer already, guys. I mean, if you're having struggles feeling dancey and flow, you are a dancer. I mean, you've picked up a hula hoop and you've made it into art. Regardless if you're just doing an isolation or a vortex, you've taken this, you know, circular piece of plastic and made it into something incredibly beautiful. So give yourself credit. I think that a lot of hoopers need to give themselves a lot more credit than they are already, because you're doing something amazing, or like without even really knowing it. Or maybe you do know it. I don't know. I can't make that decision for you, but just give yourself a break. Put the hoop down, blindfold yourself if it helps, and just dance. If you want to record it, you can. Sometimes people say, oh, recording makes me feel kind of like restricted. Do whatever it takes to feel like you aren't restricted, and move and see what is comfortable for you, or you're not gonna be able to get to that point that I was able to get to so quickly by going to Baxter's workshop. Baxter is Hoop Path, and being blindfolded and forced to listen to, you know, Christian music, opera music, country, metal, you know, dubstep, whatever, all these different forms of music, blindfolded, and just letting myself move. And I'm like, oh God, like I really feel good when I dance like this, you know, because I do this all the time. Look how awkward I look, guys. It's like my arms look like little, like, I don't know. Anyway, Earth Brown says, haha, that boxing move is so funny. My reaction was run, but I got drastically. Oh, okay. That box moving was so funny. My reaction was run, but I got rascally cats too. So I should have known. I love the video and left comment about it on the page. It was so good. Kudos. Thank you so much, Earth Brown. I appreciate it. I'm so happy you loved the video because, like I said before, it was so fun to make, and I have been so freaking excited to show you guys the video because I knew you would like it. And especially those of you who have always said, oh, Audrey, I want to learn more about you outside of the hoop. And I feel like this was an opportunity for me to be like, here I am in person or something. I don't know. Because I want you guys to feel like we're friends and I'm not just like another person on the other side of the screen, or just another person that says, oh, I swear I'm your friend, and isn't really, and just saying that because you're supposed to say that. Like, I feel like I really feel connected with all of you. Even though I might not reply to a lot of your comments or messages yet, I still see them when I do. And I care about all of you. I love meeting you guys. And it doesn't feel like I'm this, and I don't want people to get the wrong idea when I say this, but I don't feel like I'm this, you know, big YouTube person. I feel like we are like a YouTube thing. And I just kind of get the links ready and give all the kind of tools for us to create this really cool Hooping Live community. So I don't really feel like it's, you know, me and then everyone down here. I feel like we're this really cool kind of spinning circle of awesomeness. And I feel like that's what makes Hooping Live so cool, is because we're all connected in this one way, and it's through Hooping Live. So maybe, I hope that makes sense. Maybe it doesn't. If not, then I'm sorry I rambled on for 2 minutes and wasted your life. God, that was a little dark. Sorry, guys. Anyway, but yeah, that was interesting. Chakra really did get a little feisty there with that box. He tried doing that earlier, and I like told him not to, but I think he was like, "Ah, mom's not looking. I'm gonna jump into this box," which wasn't smart. Chakra wasn't smart. He won't even look at me now. Whatever. I'll snuggle you to death later. Karis M says, oh my gosh, the Hoop Dreams video is super amazing. I loved it. I love all the wardrobe changes and the different hoops. Super awesome. Anyways, I was wondering what your favorite wow tricks / combos are while performing. Awesome question. I like that we're really kind of keeping a little theme going on here tonight. It's cool. Well, thank you so much for loving the video. I'm going to say that for everyone who comments something awesome about the video or anything at all. I'm going to say thank you, because like I said, I have been pumping myself up for showing you guys it, and I hope it gets a lot of love, and you guys are just totally like going to share it on your Facebooks and whatever, and make it another one of my videos that's able to reach out into the world and bring more people into our Hooping Live family. But in terms of when I perform and combos and what was the other one? Combos and my wow tricks. Okay, let's see. I actually need to grab a different hoop for this, so feel free to stare at my clutter for 1 second. Okay. Did you guys have a good time? Did you study my odd arrangement of things? Let's see here. So, when I perform, most of my wow tricks come from me hooping honestly around my waist. Oh, golly. I just said golly. Hooping around my waist, but being more expressive. It's kind of one of my things, is I'm really expressive with my face. I'll do, it's like knocked my elbows together. That didn't feel good. It sounded really bad. Like, never mind. So I'm really expressive with my face. So if I start like vertical hooping on my waist, I might be like, and then I'll go into an isolation, and I might kind of do this. And I'm just very expressive with my face and my emotions, trying to make it like, oh my God, what am I doing with this hula hoop kind of gig? And it's kind of cute because I'll do that, but I'm not being too serious. So I'll like laugh at myself, or I'll take the hoop and I'll go like this. And if there's someone in the crowd, I'll do a smear, and then I'll come around and smear the hoop around you. So I can do boom, boom, boom. And all of a sudden you're inside of my hoop, and then I'm back inside of it. So it's like you're being interactive with the crowd. You're allowing them to become not only a viewer, but a part of your routine and experience. And it makes them feel really cool and like they're, you know, a little bit more important than just a viewer of this performance. Now, if I can't reach out to someone, like I said, I'll, you know, do things like this, or just kind of be kind of cutesy or whatever. That's kind of the style I go for, or sexy, or whatever the theme of the party, excuse me. And when I'm doing wow tricks, I mean, you have to really think about it. A hooper's wow trick is different than a normal non-hooper's wow trick. I mean, we think wow tricks are like really good folding and whatnot, but maybe to a normal non-hooper, that's not as cool because they don't know the technical aspects of it. So they think more like isolations are really cool. Kind of the tricks that you thought were really neat when you first started hooping. They think rolls are really cool. And I know these are old, but oh God, vortexes really people think are crazy. Anything that's kind of more illusion-like. So you can do things like smearing, but my own, or not smearing, but like folds, but my personal performance patterns are usually more kind of wow-tastic tricks in terms of what looked cool to the non-hooper eye. Now, if I'm hooping in front of a bunch of hoopers and they can tell what's different and fun, I will get a little bit more funky. Like if I'm, let's see, if I'm doing like my breaks and paddles or whatever, or chest hooping, I'll bring out like cute moves like this where I'm like really focusing on shoulder hooping. But a lot of times I'll stop the hoop and like look up at it and smile or something cute like that. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's see, what was the other part of the question? And combos. In terms of combos, I really often will do, if you watch my videos, I'll drop it down my body. That's actually how I usually end performances, is I'll go isolation, and I'll kind of go like, and go, and I'll bow, and then I'll bring my hoop up and like walk away. But before I end a thing, usually I'll, bring it down my body, bring it back up, do a snare into an isolation, do some sort of isolation, some sort of ghosting move, and then barrel roll into vertical waist hooping, into vertical shoulder hooping, and then I'm able to come back off the body and do a little bit of folding, something like that. You got to figure out what works out best for you and what feels good in your own body. So before I bore you guys, let's move on. Let's see, we have Heidi says, hi Heidi. Heidi says, hi Audrey, loved your Hoop Dreams video, absolutely beautiful. What type of LED hoop was it that you used in the film? Oh, excuse me. The hoop that I used in the film was a, what one was that? That was a mood hoop, I believe, and it was orange, blue, and butterfly or dragonfly lights. So it was just a basic mood hoop, nothing too crazy. I actually had both of my astral hoops in the shop when we shot that film, so I wasn't able to use them, which kind of was a little poopy, but I was able to use that one. And mood hoops is great, especially if you're, because they have the ability to get you really awesome, like, you're paying the good money for a good hoop, and they also have the ability to give you a good quality, not so expensive LED hoop. If you're rushing the idea of getting an LED hoop, then I always suggest going to them, but I like them a lot. I think they're really good people. They give you really good options and are very friendly. So, I'm just kind of a believer in mood hoops and their whole company. I'm really glad you liked Hoop Dreams and thought it was absolutely beautiful. And I hope that I can make more stuff like that for you guys. I think it will be really neat. I want to think about something where I can include you guys, or maybe you send me videos of you hooping and talking about Hooping Live or being involved with Hooping Live, so I can make some sort of fan video or something like that. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If you think that'd be a cool idea, if you would feel confident sending me some sort of video footage of you talking about what Hooping Live does for you, or and how hooping's changed your life. I think it'd be cool to do kind of like a YouTube documentary kind of thing, but based around Hooping Live and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just an idea. Kristen Amat says, I'm so glad I saw Hoop Dreams. It was absolutely beautiful, and I'm so happy I'm finally getting to watch an episode live after being on vacation in Disney. Conveniently, at the same time you were unable to make new episodes. I found the perfect hula hoops for me in Disney World outside Pioneer Hall, and emailed Disney to ask where they got them, and they sent me the link, so now I have 18 hoops in 3 different sizes. I've since posted a hoop dance to the song Killer Queen. I would love to see that video. I'll try to look it up, but if you want to send me the link, I would love to look at it and share it on the Hooping Live page. And good for you for seeing what you wanted and going out there and getting it. Sorry, guys. I am like, I need to get my little air cleanser out here. Everyone that comes into my house is like, Audrey, the cat dander is out of control in your living room. Which is very true. Because Mr. Chakra is trying to end the world within his hair follicles or something. But anywho, so I have said anywho a lot today. But anyways, yes. That's super cool. And I don't know what kind of hoops they are, though, if they're the metal hoops or the... So I don't know what hoops Disney has, but that's really cool that you went out and got those. I use Bonnie Brown's hoops of Outward Spiral You can go to outwardspiral.com or like her on Facebook. If you go to hoopinglive.com, you can actually use hoopinglive 2015 and get a discount on one of Bonnie's Outward Spiral hula hoops, which is super cool because she puts a lot of love and quality into the hoops. So I suggest using those, and you can actually email hoops, HOOPS, at hoopinglive.com to ask questions about hoop size, what feels good for you, what kind of hoop, if you're questioning what kind of hoop you want, that's where you want to email to kind of answer those questions. Again, it's hoops, HOOPS, at hoopinglive.com. And Outward Spiral, Bonnie Brown, awesome hoops. I mean, that is my #1 recommendation for hula hoops. I'm not even kidding you. I would not lie, just because she's my friend. She makes, I mean, you should see her make these hoops. She's like, good intentions, and just like put so much love into them. I mean, I'm not going to go on anymore, but trust me when I tell you they are awesome. Okay, so, and by the way, thank you for saying that Hoop Dreams was absolutely beautiful. And that is pretty funny that the Hooping Live episodes that I unfortunately wasn't able to do were while you were out of town. So I guess that kind of did work conveniently for you, even though it might have not worked out so well for other people, which I'm still sorry about. But hey, I'm here now, and my hair is really flat, and that's why I keep messing with it. I'm trying to make it get a little bit bigger, but it's not working out for me very well. Since I cut my hair short not too long ago, it's kind of in that awkward length where it's not really short, but it's not at that long. It's kind of that awkward long short level. So I'm kind of trying to wait until I'm through all of it before I start making any drastic changes, but who knows. Anyway, so yes, let's see. Kizzy Knits says, I randomly came across a video of you on Friday and was incredibly inspired. I have been obsessively watching hooping videos for the past few days now and just ordered my few hoops a few minutes ago. Awesome, good for you. I'm excited and nervous because I'm awkward, but I'm excited to challenge myself and see what I can accomplish. Thank you for being such a great inspiration. Loved your film, so beautiful. Thank you. That was such a sweet comment. I appreciate you saying that, and I'm really happy for you. And I want to, was it cordially or officially, I guess, welcome you into the hoop community and the hoop family. We're an awesome group of people. I can promise you that. And I'm excited to see the videos that you make. Be sure and document your process. If you don't feel comfortable videotaping yourself because you said you were awkward, then don't feel pressured, but even if I didn't upload a video, I would often videotape myself hooping just so I could see my progress, which I was really grateful that I did a year down the line, 2 years down the line of hooping. And awkward, I understand. I was awkward before I started hooping, and I mean, honest hands to God, when I started hooping, I became confident in myself, and that's why I'm such an avid believer in hoop dance, because it just changed my life for all the better and all the good. So enjoy your journey, because it's going to get super cool. Super cool. God, I'm lame. Let's see. Christina Ramirez. Oh, and thank you for loving Hoop Dreams. I'm glad that you dug it. I'm glad that everyone has been watching it. That's so cool. Share it. Share the video if you can. I would love that, to see the video get shared a lot and kind of pushed around the internet. That would make me the happiest camper in all of the camp. So Christina Ramos says, Hoop Dreams was amazing. We all have the potential to go so far, and I really got that feeling from it. So many people that have seen me hoop seem to feel like it is this crazy, unattainable thing. It's so hard to explain that you really just have to pick up the hoop and start. I absolutely agree with that statement. First of all, thank you. I'm glad that you liked Hoop Dreams. And second of all, I agree. I was talking to a family member not too long ago, and they were like, well, Audrey, what are you doing with your life? Like, what's going on? I'm like, well, I'm working on myself, but I'm really trying to make this, YouTube thing work. Well, what are you doing on YouTube? Well, I'm hula hooping, and oh, you're hula hooping? Is Audrey not? No, really. If you think about hula hooping, and in 10 years, where is that going to put you? And I'm trying to say, no, I swear it's a channel that I think it's going to get big, and it's going to stray from just hooping to lifestyle. I'm going to try to make this big community of confident men and women and, you know, transgender or whatever people that can come together and love themselves and learn about really cool stuff. They're like, well, why don't you go do wedding photography? I'm like, I've done wedding photography and I don't want to do it anymore. And anyway, so I kind of get what you're saying. I mean, if you have a dream that you really are driven to do, if it's not even to make a YouTube channel and to make this big community, or just letting hoop dance be a big part of your life, don't let other people tell you you can't do it. I know this sounds so cliche. Oh God, that hurt. And lame, but if it's something that makes you happy, then you really need to stick to it, because nowadays it's so hard, it feels, to like really be happy about something. And if you get in that hoop and you're just hooping around your waist, and then all of a sudden thoughts become more clear, stress goes away, anxiety disappears, then let that be a part of your life. I mean, people go work out all the time, and you know, what's to say that hooping is just the same? Because in my world it is. It's like working out, hooping, meditating, yoga, all the good stuff that I love about being active in one freaking circle. So allow yourself to love it, and allow yourself to not feel ashamed that you're playing with a kid's toy, because it's not anymore. It's no longer a kid's toy. It is a freaking amazing circle of awesome sauce. So yeah. And if someone says otherwise, send them to this video and say, well, Audrey said it's okay, so you'll have to take it up with her, because I will take it up with them. Okay, let's see. I'm glad you liked Hoop Dreams. Maybe I already said that. But Kristen Abot says, spontaneous hoop challenge. If your hair is long enough, put your hair in a tight bun on top of your head and hula hoop around your hair. I've seen people bun hoop so much. And it's so fun and funny to watch. This one girl had these dreads and put them up in this big old bun on the top of her head and was just bun hooping. I've done it a few times when my hair was longer, and it feels really weird. It feels like your head's being like pulled around the circle. But yes, spontaneous hoop challenge for sure. Kristen Abot, I don't know. Do it. Bun hooping is super fun. Circus Steph says, what's your opinion on hoop and rhythmic gymnastics? Oh, that's a great question. Because I've seen a couple of videos lately that have been really cool with rhythmic gymnastics. I can't do gymnastics at all. And actually, I'm going to read you guys something. This is a journal my mom made me when I was a little girl, to say all the weird things that I did. And I wanted to read you guys this. I hope this isn't TMI, but okay, here we go. March 20th, 1995. So I was 3 or 4 years old. Your dance instructor, I did dance and gymnastics, like kind of that little kid thing that a lot of kids do. Your dance instructor came to us to talk to Steve and me. My dad's name is Steve. She said you didn't want to hold hands with the black children in your class, so you clasped your hands behind your back. When your teacher asked why you wouldn't hold hands and what you were doing, you replied, "I'm scratching my butt." So I want to reiterate here, I was not trying to not hold hands with the black kids, because I actually got in trouble in my Catholic school because my only friends, not my only friends, but I was friends with the 2 black girls that were in my class. And the school actually called my mom and said, you know, Miss Shearer, we just wanted to let you know that your daughter's been hanging out with this girl named Camila Sharp. And they're like, well, what's my mom goes, well, what's wrong with her? She goes, well, you know, just Audrey's been hanging out with the black girls in her class. And my mom, who is like the most non-racist woman in the world said, "Thank you so much." And the principal replied, "Oh, you know, you're welcome." And she goes, "Thank you for letting me know my daughter's not racist." And it was just so funny because when I read that, I'm like, of course that's what she saw it as. But I did. I was scratching my butt, apparently. So yeah, that was TMI. I shouldn't have told you guys that, but I did. And here's, let's see, I'll show you guys this too. Here's a picture of me when I was a baby. So I'm trying to get the light on that right. So yeah, I still have the big eyes. That's one thing that I've always had. So anyway, now you guys know some weird facts about me. So it looks like we're running out of time, so let me get through the last part of these comments. But anyway, for hoop rhythm gymnastics, I appreciate it. I respect it. I think it's a different genre of hooping than what I'm interested in, but I think it's cool. And if it is used and more popular, then that means it's going to get more traffic into people looking up hoop dance, which is going to make things better for us, I guess. So hoop on. You woman. Christina Ramos says, speaking of videos, I've been starting to play around with making hoop videos of my own. For now, I've been posting on Instagram, but I'm hoping to do longer videos soon. I've noticed that sometimes my face just goes blank even. Do you have any tips for hooping on film? Yeah, and I know what you mean by your face going blank. In a lot of my videos, people are like, "Oh, why does she look so pissed off?" Because my face kind of just goes. But it's not because I'm pissed off. It's because I'm kind of in this meditative trance sort of mode. But yeah, if you're nervous in front of the camera, try to disguise it and hoop for a long time so you almost kind of forget that the camera's there and you're able to really express yourself without feeling pressured. But I often feel that there's a difference between me knowing, okay, I'm going to sit down and make this video versus, oh, I'm just going to record my practice. The Shake It Off video I did was just me recording my practice and having no intentions of uploading. And then I decided to upload it and it like went semi-viral. So you never know what you're going to come up with. So just do what feels good for you. And I'm happy to make more videos on that if you guys are interested more in filming videos of you hooping. Vanessa Kerfoot says, a hooping live community video would be really cool. Awesome, let's do it. I love that idea. So I'll try to make some sort of basis for you guys sending in video clips. So I'm going to take these last two comments, and they're from, this one's from Bryant Dang. Hey Audrey, you were so awesome with your hoop. It was so awesome that I met you and started to hoop 1 year ago. It'll be so cool to do more hooping live stuff together. I love the video that you just posted. I hope we can do more hooping stuff because I just found my old hoops. Yay. I saw that you were reunited with your hoops, and I'm so happy to hear that. It was cool to see that photo of you today. Or the video. It was a video. But yeah, Bryant Dang has created our logo and has been a very awesome active viewer of Hooping Live and is going to be a part of the Hooping Live team and help me out with different aspects of kind of maintaining Hooping Live. So if you want to be a part of the Hooping Live team, just email me at info@hoopinglive.com and talk about what you're good at or what you would want to do. If you want to get kind of an idea on everything, if you go to hoopinglive.com, there's like a little resume sort of thing. It's not anything that's valid, but kind of gives a timeline of, or kind of a outline of what I'm looking for in employees. I mean, it's obviously free work for now. Hopefully someday I'll be able to make you people rich. But for now it's, volunteer based. But and the 2-year hooping limit is not valid. You can be hooping for, you don't even have to be a hooper. If you're really good at social media and have a lot of passion for what I'm doing here, then feel free to message me and say, Audrey, I'm not a hooper, but I'm really good at PR. Then I'd love to have you be a part of the team. So there are no restrictions. Just kind of look at what I'm looking for. And if you feel like you can help, then I would love to have you guys as a helper. I mean, you guys as Hooping Live team members would be the best thing ever. So we'll work on that the next month. Oh, so last comment of the night is from Roxy Stellar. Yeah, I'm definitely getting the cute and sexy thing. Hoopers enjoy and take things from most other hoopers, no matter the level. Just like pro hockey or football players will take in those skills. Life and training gives insight to the circle, as the beginning is the end. Enjoy the journey, not a race to the end. Oh, I love that. Thank you so much, Roxy, for saying that. That's really cool because she is right. It's a circle. There's no start really, and there's a start, but there's no finish. It's this infinite circle of awesomeness. So enjoy hooping, guys. Love it. And next week, the show will be at 9 p.m. Eastern. I think it's Eastern USA time now, not EDT. But anyway, 9 o'clock on the Florida side. And I will see you guys next week. Thank you so much for watching. And big love, big thank you to Becca Smith for doing the comments tonight. She is the best comment. And, you know, she's my #1 gal on the team. And she has been so awesome lately. So thank you, Becca, for all of your support and the work that you do. And again, be sure to share the Hoop Dreams video and watch it and love it. And I can't wait to see what you guys say about the video, and hopefully it will get a lot of love. So until next week, guys, make sure to like us on Facebook, hoopingLIVE, hoopingLIVE.com. I love you all, and hoop on.